Screens, GPS, the internet, mobile phones continue to become more high-tech each year. But some of the more sophisticated features are the ones you can't see. And it's one of these hidden bits of technology that's causing some of you grief. It's called a liquid contact indicator. Normally, they're found on the inside of phones, but the iPhone has two of them you can see from the outside. One in the headphone jack and one in the charger port. They work a little bit like litmus paper. When water touches it, it turns red and is designed to help manufacturers work out whether your phone has been damaged by water. But some viewers have told us that isn't always the case.
I know for a fact that my iPhone hadn't been near water, but when I went to the Apple shop, they just said it's been immersed in water, and as such, you'll have to buy a new phone, Mr. Kelly, and it's tough luck.
My iPhone has had the occasional raindrop on the screen. It's not been dropped in a cup of water, it's not been dropped in a puddle, and I couldn't see how there was any way that it had been water damaged.
The Apple user guide states that if your phone has been damaged by water, then it's not serviceable. That means you can't get a repair without paying for it, and your warranty is void. But the big question is, just because the indicators on the outside turn red, does that mean your phone has actually been damaged by water? And does Apple bother to check? Atif Rafiq's phone developed problems in April. The Wi-Fi and Bluetooth both stopped working, but Apple's Manchester store told him he had one red tab at the bottom of his phone, the result, they said, of water damage.
I've never been close to any sort of water. It's not waterproof anyway, so you wouldn't take it swimming with you, or you wouldn't take it into the shower with you, so I've not done that.
It was the same story when he called Apple customer service. They were adamant if the tab had turned red, there was evidence of liquid damage. The result? His warranty was void. I'm no engineer, so I can't be sure if his phone has been damaged by water. That's why I've drafted in a team of tech heads to do the fiddly bit for me.
Before we opened Atif's phone, we noticed that there was a red tab on the outside. However, when we opened it inside, the main board had no damage whatsoever. When Atif's phone was opened by my engineers, we had noticed that Apple hadn't opened it in the first place. Without Apple actually opening it, how can they prove that there's liquid damage to that device?
Mark's team inspected Atif's phone thoroughly and its internal indicators were clearly white, a sure sign that there was no water damage inside. So are Apple being thorough enough with their own checks? Their employees do appear reluctant to check the inside of iPhones, as we found out on a visit to one of their stores.
You never open these units.
You never open them?
You'll never get it sitting right. I've never known them ever to have to open a phone up.
The person I saw did a quick visual examination of the phone and then went straight to look at the bottom of the phone. He didn't open the phone up at all. He told me that there was a sensor on the bottom of the phone that had changed from white to red. That indicated water damage, and that water damage was not covered by the Apple warranty.
He didn't take anything apart. He gave me the handset back and said because the one red tab was red, the warranty was invalidated.
So what is turning these outside indicators red? Are they too sensitive? Some customers in the USA think they are. They've just filed a lawsuit against Apple. They say the company has blamed moisture, even sweat, for turning the tab red. Who doesn't sweat every now and then? Or if you prefer, glow. When I leave the gym, I'm glowing like a pig. But what I want to know is this: how much water does it actually take to trip one of these sensors? A drop? A cup? A flood? We made a number of calls to Apple, posing as a customer with one red sensor. They listed several reasons why sensors could be triggered without actually dropping the phone in a puddle or the loo. These included having it near a shower and using it in that old British friend, the rain. Now, it does mention not to use it near those in the user guide, but we were also told not to have it in a moist area, such as a wet hand. And my personal favourite, it could even be condensation. Better not breathe on it then. So if a mere drop of rain, condensation or sweat can make your outside indicators go red, how many iPhone owners are walking around with voided warranties and not realising? We checked 15 iPhones at random and 3 had red tabs. The owners had no idea.
That sucks. Sorry.
Never got any water in it, not at all. 100% sure about that. I checked my phone, as I see it's got a case on it as well, so I'm very surprised.
Yeah, I am surprised that the tab is red. And I would be a little annoyed if they wouldn't cover my phone under warranty.
But others were fortunate. Despite the way they handle their phones, their indicators hadn't turned red.
I sit in the bath on my phone, so I'm quite lucky then, not really.
so I'm alright.
We wouldn't recommend doing that. Apple told us if an iPhone has been damaged by liquid, the service or replacement is not covered by the Apple 1-year warranty or an Apple Care Protection Plan, APP. It would be eligible for out-of-warranty service. Currently, if a customer takes their iPhone to the Apple retail store, the warranty will only be void due to liquid damage if all indicators have been triggered. Please remember that if you open your iPhone at home, you will void your warranty. For further information on iPhone warranty, you can find it on Apple's website.